Hello everybody and welcome to round 2 of PSGL China. I forgot to save the first part of qualifying, but basically what happened was that we had to set a banker lap very early in the session, which is why going back into the pits very early into the session because it started raining. But managed to go into P2 at this point, and it's raining now, so hopefully we should stay in P2 by the end of the session, providing the rain doesn't stop. So we're just in the garage now. We're pretty tired because we just want to see what's going on, but this session was quite a funny session because you can see other guys in slick tires who were just struggling for grip. You can see we're following Lickle, and yeah, it's not going very fast. But yeah, it was a very interesting qualifying session. You see, there's 10 minutes to go, so we've already had just over 8 minutes. So we've had to. We had to go out quickly, which we managed to do. But skipping to the end of the session, some people are doing wet practice because there's actually supposed to be rain in the second half of this race. But here you can see Cherry Chupai. He's, let's say, he's not the best driver in the wet. So we're just on board with him, just seeing what he does because it's nearly the end of the session. So he's trying to push the car. Going through this tricky corner, and you'll see what happens. He spins the car and then, yeah, ends up crashing at the end, but it's only qualifying, so he decides to retire. So yeah, that puts Odems in pole with a good lap there, with ourselves in second, which is good, and Chiff in third, which is quite a big gap to us, but this is one of my strongest tracks, and a lot of people don't like this track, so which is why I'm so much ahead of everyone else really. Odems is also good around China, so hopefully have a good battle with him. But now we're on to the start of the race, going to 5 red lights, and away we go, and me and Odems get a pretty good start. We're already ahead of everyone else, both get away cleanly. Currently in second place, going around turn 1, you can see Alfie trying to go down the inside there, which he doesn't manage to do. So he has to slot in behind us for now, but he's still very close behind. So we'll just have to wait and see what he does into turn 4, I think it is. But we defend the inside line, so we remain in P2. But yeah, we'll see what happens later on, because Odems was kind of pulling away from me slightly. He's also in the pad like myself, and he's very, very fast. And not sure what Alfie is on, but yeah, on to lap 2. The gap kind of stays the same, really. We're pulling away from Alfie ever so slightly, so it's pretty close between the two of us at the moment. But yeah, we run quite wide here, luckily not to get a warning, but I think we did lose a bit of time because Odem sets the fastest lap of the race, just about 3/10 faster than me that lap, so he's 7/10 ahead of us. Alfie's still sitting pretty in third there, but yeah, this is definitely a track that suits us, suits me, Yano, and Marquez in front. But yeah, he's lagging a little bit. His connection's usually not the best, but it's not too much of an issue. But you can see he's pulling away from us there. But he was saying after the race he was running something like 4.8 wings, whereas I was only running 3.6 wings. So he's much faster in the middle section here, which is why he's pulling away. And as a result, the gap is almost a second already. But because we have lower downforce, we should hopefully close in on the on the straight a bit, so we can challenge him later on. So we have DRS, we put it into overtaking Rich, and you can see we are closing the gap quite substantially there, and yeah, we close up to him quite a lot there. So we're a lot closer now. So hopefully we can pressurize Marquez. But he makes a mistake, which actually promotes us to first place. We got the move done in here, and this is where it was crucial, because following Run China is quite difficult and your engine can overheat. So that mistake from him was very costly. And when you're in a championship battle like that, you just can't afford to make mistakes like that. But we're up into P1 now, so really the focus is just try and keep Marquez at bay. You can see here in lap 7 we are pulling away from him slightly, but not all too much. It shows that the pace between us is very, very similar. So really it's all about just trying to stay ahead of Odems while not using too much ERS. You see it's clouding over slightly, so it's so there's a possibility of rain soon. But as you can see in lap 11, it's getting very dark now, so the rain is very much upon us now. But Odems is still behind us, but it just shows that mistake just cost him dearly, because if he didn't make that mistake, he would have been in front of us. But he's following in the dirty air behind us, which probably, yeah, he'll probably be probably be frustrated after that, because, like I said, the pace was very similar between us. But you can see it's getting darker and darker and darker. We're on to lap 12. The rain is very close to us now. So we need to try and not use as much fuel and ERS, because we're at risk of spin out. Also need to try and look after the tyres, because tyre wear is critical. Particularly when you're trying to extend a stint like this. And whoever is best at looking after the tyres will pay off big time. But yeah, Jeff is saying that the tyres is quite worn, but also the rain is beginning to fall. So we just need to just keep pushing. Just don't let Marquez overtake us. And yeah, it's just all about just keeping it clean. You can see the rain is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's beginning to fall now. So we're just driving as hard as possible, but keeping it on the road. But Odems is still very much on our tail, so it's been very close between us. We've dropped the rest of us, because yeah, we're just pretty much in a league of our own. But so the battle for third is pretty much on. But you can see me and Odems are just we're the class of the field right now. You can see a couple of spots of rain in our visor. Post hits the fastest lap of the race. But yeah, the grip is reducing. We're on to lap 15 now, and the rain is coming down quite substantially. We've built a gap to Odems, which is what we want. But you can actually see Odems actually goes into the pits now, because he actually had a puncture, and this is where and this is why I was much faster in that stage of the race, because he was struggling on his tyres. I still had decent tyre wear, but you can see we're really struggling now, so it's just about time for inters. But yeah, you just have to be really careful in the throttle. This is where wheel users can struggle. and yeah, even Paddy's as well like myself, because we run wide there. Our teammates just gone into the pits, but yeah, the rain is falling, so we pit this lap. Almost did a Lewis Hamilton there, but luckily there's no gravel now. Going to the pits fairly cautiously, don't want to get ourselves a speeding penalty, so we pit for intermediates, and we'll see how, where we'll rejoin. We should hopefully rejoin in front of Odems, because he had a puncture, so that took him, would have cost him a few seconds by going to the pits. But yeah, you can see we rejoin well in first, got a commanding lead, and yeah, we pretty much extended the gap bit by bit. We were very similar in the dry, but despite him running higher downforce, I was actually much faster in the wet. But here we're going to the approaching the final corner, and we're going to cross the line in first place, which is our first PSGL victory, believe it or not. But yeah, I was very happy after that race, and yeah, Odems crosses the line in second, with Lewis with the great third from the back. But yeah, that was a great race. Seeing the results, Francis, my teammate, got 10th, so only one more point. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we should hopefully see you in the next video for, I believe it's Spain, but I missed Spain, so we'll be France after that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.